Guys and dolls, wee bit chilly. Came out without my hat. My ears are freezing, but it's quite nice evening. So it is. Um, Everything's good. Baby's good. Safe. Everybody's safe, and that's all that matters in this world these days. But I just want to come on and talk about Tommy. I know it's always about Tommy. Just about him getting moved to Onley. I just want you all to know, Onley, like everywhere he goes, there's history of something bad happening to him. Onley was the prison where he couldn't eat anything. I was told you about it, man. He was only on a tin of tuna and that a day, and it came out really bad. It came out really, really bad. And I know you know what I've said about this. Whenever they were emailing the first jail, I had a funny feeling the governor was going to move him, because it is down to the governors really. And if they're getting bombarded with stuff, they're going to go, fuck this man, he's off. So then they've moved him obviously to Wood Hill, but Wood Hill's a fucking nightmare for him. So suppose we knew getting bombarded again, they're going to go, fuck this. So now he's at Onley. And I did say, there was a double-edged sword was doing this, bombarding the prisons, because they will just get rid of him. If they can't be asked, if they don't have the resources to deal with all the mail and all the complaints and everything people are putting in, because they've got to react to these complaints, especially if it's a prisoner in danger complaint. And I did say to people that, sort of be careful, you know what I mean? You could cause them more damage than good here, but, guys know Tommy's team know what they're doing, you know what I mean? I've got no doubt about it, they know what they're doing. And, if ever's a time to complain, it's now. You get him out of Onley, you know what I mean? I don't know what jail is safe for him, to be honest with you. It's difficult. I don't know what the solution is, there should be a unit for him. He's not a criminal. Jeez, he doesn't need to be in with hardened criminals, but they can't put him in a low-cat jail because a low-cat jail doesn't have the security. It's like, I can't see a solution. The only solution I can see is putting him in a digger with a TV and a microwave and letting him spend more money on his canteen. That's the only solution that will save everybody any hassle. He needs to be fed. He can't trust any of the food being cooked by the cooks in the jails, right? They're all Muslims, all kitchens. That's the first place they go. Believe you me, I don't think I've been in a jail where there hasn't been a Muslim cooking in it. And I'm not kidding you apart from Northern Ireland, obviously. But let me think. Yeah, no, even in Scotland, yeah. Different. If I say, when I was there, it was different. The Muslims weren't as hardcore, you know what I mean? They were really nice. Now they want to convert you and everything. But no, I don't know what the solution is, guys. I don't even know. I've no charger right now, so I don't know how many. I'm not going to do a long video because I want to get this out, because I know somebody's waiting for my videos, and you can do. I don't mind, you know what I mean? I'm out with my boy, you know what I mean? I'd be talking to myself if I didn't talk to you guys, But no, I don't know. The solution, I think, is to get him in a safe prison, in a digger, segregation, on his own, with a TV and a radio, you know what I mean? So he can keep his mind occupied. Plenty of paperwork, plenty of everything else. Anything he needs to keep his mind occupied, that's what he needs. And then he needs access to a microwave or some sort of cooker, because let's be honest, he's not a hardened criminal. He's not there for punishment. Not that anybody else is there for punishment. We know the jails aren't there for punishment or rehabilitation. They're there to keep people off the streets, people that are at risk. You're a risk to society. You're getting locked up. That's what they always say. We know there's no rehabilitation. Look at me. I was let out the door every single time without anything. You know what I mean? A week's jarrow. Away you go. And that's fact. 100%. Yeah. Even the last one was in for bank robberies, and then you have to do a violence program. They didn't care. Nobody cares. If you know how to work the system, it's really easy to work the system. They tell you what you need to do. It's not hard to work the system and get out early. You just gotta toe the line. At a certain time, it's like 6 months. So basically, you gotta keep your nose clean for 6 months. So you can. What I was mental in Scotland jails, I was just went crazy, man. Done a lot of bad things in all the jails, but I knew when it was coming to my parole date, or like the chance to get them out open, I knew all I had to do was keep my nose clean for 6 months, don't fail any drug tests, and get some education behind me, and I knew as long as you tick them boxes, they can't stop you, and it really is. It's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird. You got some of the shrewdest men in jail, and they've got a system that you can work. but only the shrewdest man can work. It's nuts, absolutely nuts. I'm being honest, 100% here. Like, I'll probably go into more detail. You know, I'll do a video about it, exactly how it works and how I worked it out. You know, but yeah, I don't know. I worry about Tommy. Like, you know, I worry that he's going to be hungry every night. You know, you don't know what that's like, guys. You really don't know what that's like. It's like you can't sleep because you're hungry. You wake up hungry. He's not getting breakfast and lunch and dinner. You know, he won't risk it. I don't know. The only thing he can risk is like yogurts that are sealed. Anything is sealed, and even then he's going to have to be very careful because they know that they'll be trusting yogurts and stuff. You know, trust me, they can take lids off and seal them again. Oh man, it's an absolute nightmare for him. It really is. But that's 3 jails now he's been in. That's crazy. That's bad. That's really bad to treat a human being like that. And I've done videos about it, guys. What it does to the soul. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. But yeah, apart from that, everything else is good. Just concentrate on getting the house sorted out and that. I haven't really got much up and go at the minute, but get there eventually. Need to get away for a wee while. Need to get a wee break. That's what I need to do. Like, I just need a break. So I do. It's just been absolute turmoil. So it has, to be honest with you. But I'll still be doing my videos no matter where I am. I might go down to Liverpool for a few days. Just get a change of scenery. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just I was just worried about Tommy, man. You know, what else has been happening? So much happening, and it's really depressing. So it is. It really is. Some of the crimes that are getting thingied, and I don't want to touch on them because I haven't prepared myself for it. I haven't researched it properly, and I don't want to start. It's too serious, far too serious. You know what I mean? But it seems to be happening on more occasion. You know, the numbers and the figures that are coming out right now are scary. You know, 80% of the Somalian immigrants that are coming in are now in housing, council houses, you know. And we've still got guys sleeping on the streets. You know what I mean? I think there's guys actually going to pretend to be foreign to come in here just to get a house soon. You know, that's the way it's looking like. The whole system's shocking. But I'm just hoping Trump makes it to getting in as well, because it's a long way. I don't understand why they just don't put him in power now. Doesn't make any sense. I know that's the way it works. I've not really paid much attention to it before this period, but I am now, because I know how much they don't want Trump in. I know how they're panicking. They are panicking, you know. And then you've got all these left-wing women coming out and saying that they're no having sex with men. What's all that about? You know, Trump won the vote because of women. That's what they're saying. Trump got more women votes than any other president. I'm talking Clinton, both Clintons, Obama, and Biden. He got more women votes. That's nuts, you know. So you've got a small group of women that are shaving their hair off and not giving their husband sex. That's mental. It's mind blowing. It's absolutely mind blowing. So let's just hope he gets there, you know, because a lot of strange things happening right now. So there is. And I do worry about him. You know, I do worry that he's had 3 attempts already, hasn't he? And one other thing before I go, just clear this up. Somebody mentioned to me about it when I said in my video yesterday about the baby being safe and not safe with me. It was a joke, you know what I mean? I was talking, when I think about babies, I always go back to the day I nearly got killed. You know, when I was laying on the settee on a Sunday, never went out on a Saturday night, was laying with my shorts on, watching Hollyoaks. In a girl's house, she had a baby in a walker. And the baby was in the middle of the living room. And it was just able to move the walker. It was still a baby, you know what I mean? And it came flying over to me with a look of terror on its face. So I've sat up when I'm in the sitting position, and at the exact same moment, my front door went bang. So I knew exactly what was happening, got straight up to the door, put my back up against the door, and they proceeded to put the door in. Hinges, locks, you know, the works. But only when me, like, brute force, fear of dying, when my feet against the lockpick box, my back against the door, saved me. That baby saved me. If that baby hadn't alerted me, however it done it, If that baby hadn't alerted me, I wouldn't be here doing this today. No two ways about it. 110%. I know that for a fact. And that's what I was talking about, and that's why I said after it, it's like it's not like that anymore. That's a long time ago. Obviously I've had 4 attempts, three attempts on a honey trap in the town, the Provos, which was very, very close, very, very close. Like that was a scary one because it, totally blindsided with that one. But like I say, I got protection. Just the moment, whenever she was wanting me to go down this big alleyway, like the alleyway was the size that you can get a car down it. In the city centre of Belfast. She said to me, my mum's picking me up down there. I looked down into the darkness and just something I just knew. No matter what state my head was in that night, how drunk I was, I knew. And it wasn't until the next day. Obviously I turned around and got as much space between me and them as possible. But when I woke up the next morning, I realised how close I was, But no, it was just a wee joke. I didn't mean it like I don't want anybody thinking it. Them days are gone. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm in a good place now. I don't think anybody's after me. I don't think anybody's wanting to arrest me for anything. I think this is probably the best time I've ever been. You know what I mean? But mental health, it's really difficult. It's hard to explain. Nobody understands it. This is the thing. Nobody understands it. I've had this quite a lot with people. Like trying to be my friend, and then they don't understand the way I am, and next thing they're not friends anymore. Well, I've had that all my life. I've had a lot of people like trying to buy their way into my life and stuff like that. Just being nice to me, and then they think they can speak to you however way they want because they've been nice to you. I've had that so many times because I'm a vulnerable person. People can see that, so people do want to help me. But some people, I don't know. It's a strange world. Like, it really is a strange world. I've had I had this woman not so long ago say to me how much we're your family. She was saying, right? And it made me feel really good for I think it was about 24 hours, if that. And me and Katie had a fallout, and the next thing I was the worst guy in the world. I was no longer family. That lasted 24 hours. But I get a lot of that. Everybody sees me and they think I'm a nice person, and I am a nice person. I handle things differently than everybody else. I'm a stubborn man, very stubborn, and people can't understand that. I don't understand it myself, but as soon as you threaten me or try to blackmail me, I dig my heels in and I won't budge an inch. Definitely won't budge an inch. It's just like Northern Ireland with the Troubles. Try to shoot us and bomb us, we ain't going nowhere, Dialogue, that's what we need, dialogue, all the time. Always need the dialogue. Just talk to me. Take time out, talk to me in a calm voice. Don't shout at me. Don't take a piss out of me. Don't put me down, because of the state of my house. Just talk to me in a nice voice, It's the only way you're going to get through to me, That's advice to anybody that knows anybody like me. Do not lose it with them. Honestly, they'll be so confused. Their heads will be up their ass, You don't know what state they're in when you're not there. They put on a brave face. They say things that they don't mean. They act in a way that they're not really feeling. And it can come across as probably quite, I don't know, what's the word? What would the word be for that? There's a word. There is a big word for it, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, if you're dealing with people with mental health, especially if they've been through a lot in life and they've lost people that they love, and they really care about, they're pretty hardened by the time they get the 50s, Here, boy. Get him on the lead. Dog coming. End up spilling milkshake or protein drink all over my phone. But yeah, it's very complex. Mental health is really complex, so it is. And I think people who have lost people that they've loved, people that's meant everything to them in the world, once they've been through that, they just become stone. I can't explain it any other way, guys. You just become a heart of stone, I wish I could explain it to you better, but it'll be a big problem for people, and I'll probably try and cover it a bit more, so it will. But if you ever come across people like me, you've got to treat them with mid gloves, man. Don't give them a hard time, because you'll just drive them into a hole that they won't come back out of. That's what I'm like, somebody tells me no, and even if I wasn't even thinking about doing it, and somebody says no, I'm doing it, you know, and there's no two ways about it, you know. Somebody says you can't, then I will, you know, and that's just the way it is. It's just like I don't like being told anything, like, you know, it's horrible. Don't like being manipulated, don't like being blackmailed, you know. It is what it is. Listen, my battery's going to die, guys. But I don't know what the solution is with Tommy. I really don't. I don't know whether we should keep emailing him or find some other way to deal with it. You know what I mean? There has to be another way. Because he's like, Only's the worst deal he can be in. Only is the worst jail he can be in right now. As for food, you know what I mean? But listen, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look into it a wee bit more. I'll bring you a better video more, guys. I'm just panicking because my battery's gonna die, and I've got to try and get this uploaded as well. In fact, I'm just gonna go and buy a charger, so I'll definitely get it uploaded. So I'm gonna love and leave yous. I will be back tomorrow with a far better video. I promise you that. I'm going to be sitting on X tonight doing a wee bit of research, looking at the stuff I've bookmarked, and hopefully bring you a decent bit of content tomorrow with some stills with it. Right, so all my love, and God bless every one of you.